Have you ever felt like you were in an impossible situation, where things just kept getting worse? That's exactly where the story of Exodus begins. After Joseph and his generation passed away, a new king rose to power in Egypt, one who didn't know Joseph or the history of how the Israelites came to be there. He looked at the booming Israelite population and saw not a blessing, but a threat. Fearing their numbers and strength, this pharaoh decided to oppress them. He enslaved them, forcing them into brutal manual labor, building entire cities for him. But here's the incredible part. The more they were oppressed, the more they multiplied. It was like their spirit couldn't be broken. Pharaoh's plan was backfiring, so he escalated his cruelty. He ordered the Hebrew midwives, Shiphrah and Puah, to kill all newborn Israelite boys. But these women feared God more than they feared the king. They bravely defied his order, saving the babies and telling Pharaoh that the Hebrew women were so vigorous, they gave birth before the midwives could even arrive. Pharaoh, enraged and desperate, then issued a terrifying decree to all his people. Every newborn Hebrew boy was to be thrown into the Nile River. It was a time of immense sorrow and fear. Imagine the heartbreak of every family, the terror of every expectant mother. It's in this dark, desperate moment that a hero's story begins. A Levite couple had a baby boy. Seeing he was a special child, his mother couldn't bear to follow the king's order. For 3 months she hid him, but as he grew, she knew she couldn't hide him forever. So, with a mother's desperate love, she wove a papyrus basket, coated it with tar and pitch to make it waterproof, and gently placed her son inside. She set the basket among the reeds along the bank of the Nile, her heart breaking but holding on to a sliver of hope. The baby's older sister, Miriam, stood at a distance, watching over her little brother. And then, a miracle unfolded. Pharaoh's own daughter came down to the Nile to bathe. She spotted the basket and sent her attendant to get it. When she opened it, she saw the baby, and he was crying. Her heart was moved with compassion. "This is one of the Hebrew babies," she said. Right at that moment, Miriam bravely approached her and asked, "Shall I go and get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you?" Pharaoh's daughter agreed. And who did Miriam bring back? Her own mother. In an amazing twist of fate, the baby's mother was paid by Pharaoh's daughter to nurse her own son. When the child was older, she brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter, who adopted him as her own. She named him Moses, saying, "Because I drew him out of the water." This boy saved from the river of death by the very daughter of the man who decreed it was raised in the palace, unaware of the incredible destiny that awaited him. A destiny to lead his people out of that same bondage. This story shows us that even in the darkest of times, hope can be found in the most unexpected places. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from history. We'll see you in the next video.